Hello and welcome everyone to my first proper video of racing in Gran Turismo Sport. So starting off in pole position, we're gonna have a replay of my qualifying lap. So going down the straight. This car is like a very good car, and I'm usually good at this circuit because I always play on it. So heading into turn 1. You want to brake on the 100-meter marker. I see like 140 km/h, 130. And then you have to actually want to accelerate as fast as possible. You want to get close to the wall but not quite touch it. Like on exits, you want to keep your foot bent down to throttle. So like here, you want to also stay very close to the wall. Then heading into this corner, you want to brake at the 50-meter mark, stay in 4th gear. Really push the car. And up onto this corner, you want to... If you have like a decent entry, you're gonna have a decent exit, you're not gonna have to lift off. Same goes for this corner. And this corner you wanna brake in the 50-meter marker. And this corner you don't wanna brake at all, just a little bit of lifting off. And then like keep your foot pinned down on every single exit. Here you wanna brake it like 125 meters, like between the 100 and 150 meters marker. I had a pretty rough exit, but it's good enough to give me a pole position for the race. And 2 minutes 33. So revving the engine for the start. Here I realize it's actually a rolling start. So I usually get nervous when I'm in 4th place and everyone's just like hyping. So like, I try to keep myself as calm as possible and just focusing on the track. The guys behind with the slipstream are catching up slowly. And they get right behind me, so I brake a bit late and touch the wall. I get a penalty that I'm gonna have to serve. So I try to get as much space as possible so that I can chill out a bit when I get the penalty. So I just push hard, go like side by side through this area. And then I have the inside line, so doesn't really goes quite well. I keep the throttle bent through the halfway through the corner. Then I just keep pushing harder and harder to catch up. And you can see I'm pretty much pushing very hard. I like to even touch the wall. So braking on the 50-meter mark, losing a bit of time. And then here, I'm just about to serve my penalty. I step on the throttle, brake at the 100-meter marker. This guy just, I didn't see him, so we kind of had a bit of contact. So at the exit, I try to catch the slipstream, but I'm not quite close enough. the guys behind are catching up. And I'm just, you know, hoping they make a mistake. But he gets ahead. Both of them get ahead. So I have to settle behind a little bit. Coming into turn 1. I brake a bit late. Really didn't see what I'm quite doing. So like, yeah, just a bit of clash. Coming into the exit, I'm ahead. I'm gonna have to serve the 1.5 second penalty later. Like, same goes. I try to push myself farther ahead so I can chill for the start penalty. Here I almost touched the wall because I braked a bit late. And here I don't lift off, I just push the car. These two corners are quite tricky. Then I catch up to these guys in front. And then I'm like, talking to myself, like, I have a penalty. So like, I prefer to serve the penalty. And just mentally preparing that I'm gonna have to catch up again. So, through this corner I get a very good exit. But not good enough to catch up to these guys in front. So we go into this very long straight. It's a very good overtaking opportunity. And a mistake here is very costly. Coming into turn 1, brake at the 100-meter mark, nail the first corner. I just keep a gap between me and the wall and I will get the penalty. So I'm getting closer a bit to the guys in front. They're fighting, so that's good. I can catch up. We're heading into turn 4 and 5. No, 3 and 4, yeah. And then here is turn 5. Just pushing my car very hard. Then we have turn 6. Just touching the wall. Turn 7, it was a bit hard because the BMW was there. Then I just keep pushing, hoping catch up to the guy in front. So by here we're side by side, I'm ahead. I brake a bit early, but he messed up. So like, he gets a better exit, but I got a better corner. He just catches up. He catches up on the straight. You can see by the end of this lap he's ahead. So now I settle behind the slipstream, pushing hard, just staying behind, waiting for the perfect opportunity. And then on the outside, turn 1, we both hit the brake. He brakes a bit later. Then I went up on the inside, so I have got the position, and we both exit pretty good. But he's in the slipstream. Coming through this area, you don't want to be on a slipstream because like there's little downforce. So I can see he tries to stay away from a slipstream. We're pretty much side by side through this corner. Then he gets ahead. So here he lifts off, I don't. So pretty much nailed the corner. This corner I kinda touched the ball. So here I keep pushing hard, hoping to get far away from the starting driver. Up into this corner, I brake. I delay the braking a little bit. So he messes up, so that's very beneficial for me. And he gets a penalty. I look at my review, I'm just happy he has a penalty. So I have a bit of room to chill. I'm pretty much very happy here. I got ahead, so now I can focus on conserving the tires. He makes another mistake, so I also look at my review and I'm very happy. So right now here I'm fully focused on being fast and conserving the tires. So I just a little bit of speed up so that because it kinda gets boring. So yeah, through the corners here I start feeling the tire grip just a little bit lower. So like I keep pushing, hoping I won't slide, make a mistake, because like less grip. Then coming into lap 6. There we are in lap 6. I'm just like, here I'm asking myself, should I pit? Or should I stay all the way out? No pitting, and then conserving the tires all this time. So like I speed up the time even more because it gets boring. So into lap 7. Here is where I really start feeling tire wear. Just my car was sliding all over the track. So I try to keep mistakes minimal. Coming on to lap 7, I don't pit. I decide to go with all the way out to the end strategy. So just on the lap. And lap 9, here, the grip, really like, my car was really slowing down because of the low tire grip. I'm like 3 seconds slower than the best lap. So here we come into the final lap. My car is really sliding. I'm really suffering with the tire wear, but I stay ahead. And like 10-second gap between me and the driver behind. So like coming to the end of the race, I realized my big mistake. I had to pit because the race I need to use 2 compounds during the race. I only used 1. So that gave me a 1-minute penalty. Here I'm just patting myself, you know, just happy, and then I realized my mistake. Yeah, I just get very disappointed in myself. So like, by the end, I was P5. That's a very good. It's a good position for a first timer. A new racer. So here we are into the second race. I'm hoping I can get first place, no penalties or nothing. So we had the start. It's of course a rolling start. So everyone just keeps the throttle bent down, waiting for the start, because you don't really get any tire slip on a rolling start. So everyone's just getting out. Some cars are better accelerated than others. So like it's a bit complicated. But the Ferrari is a very solid car from this track. I have the Italian driver behind me. He really gets me worried. I try to get him out of my slipstream, then end up losing a bit of time. So he gets ahead onto turn 1. He touches the wall but no penalty. I'm still ahead. Turn 2, he really wanted the first position. So we're just kind of fighting for first. On lap 1 you just want to get the best positions, because on lap 2 everything settles down and overtakes get harder. But here I try to and I make a mistake. So he gets ahead and I'm like, I gotta catch him. So I just keep pushing harder through the corners. Just staying very close to the wall but not touching it. Braking on the 50-meter marker. Then just exiting the corner. Like pushing harder and harder, hoping I can catch him. So here I brake a bit early. So like, I hope I could get a better exit than the other guy in front. I did get a better exit, but not enough to catch the slipstream. The guy in the Mercedes behind tries to catch me. And he was like, as I said, in lap 2, everything settles kind of. And overtakes get a bit harder. So here, just talking to myself in my head. Thinking how I'm gonna catch him in the first corner, like the corner's coming up. And here we go into the first corner. Kind of a bad exit and entry. When he touches the wall, gets a penalty. Here I'm just like happy because I have the first position. Because yeah, penalty. So I'm like, I chill out a bit to keep my life in the tires. Like, no, life in the tires, yeah. But like, I'm still pushing to get better time while keeping the tires alive. So here I brake a bit early, and he makes a huge mistake. He spins out. I'm just RIP. It's quite sad to see someone spin. He ends up in 6th place. And then I keep pushing harder because the guy in the Mercedes was really wanting to have a bit of slipstream on the end of the straight. So through the corners I tried to keep a gap so that he wouldn't get any slipstream on exit. Here braking hard, then staying very close to the poles, and just pushing hard. He gets a better exit, sorta, but not yet, not a good one to get me on the end of the street. So like here, lap 2 is done. Everything here kind of settles. And there's a gap between every driver. So like here I'm just chilling, conserving the tires as much as possible. So I conserve my tires for lap 3 and 4 so that I can keep some life in lap 6 and 7. So like here a bit of sliding. The car slides a little bit. I keep my cool. I don't spin around or nothing. Just trying to push further away from the Mercedes. So coming up into my favorite corner. This corner is my favorite because it's very tricky. And I almost get it wrong, I almost touched the wall at the exit. Same for this corner. I do touch the thing. But just like a little touch. Here I did a big mistake where I just braked. But then like on the exit, it was a good exit. So here, I brake a bit early, because I don't want to make any mistakes. The guy in the Mercedes brakes late, and he makes a big mistake. So like by the end of this lap, I'm gonna speed up the time because it just settles, there is no exciting stuff. So speeding up the time. Just, you know, conserving the tires, keeping life in, so that on my end lap, I can have good grip to push hard. Here lap 5 I conserve the tires a lot. You can really see I start slowing down in some corners. Coming up by the end, I just slow down the time because I get surprised by this thing. You see, I almost touched this thing on the exit, but I stayed away from it. So speeding up the time again. And lap 6 is my last lap where I conserve the tires. Because on lap 7 I push hard for pitting. So here, lap 7, this is my pit lap. I just keep pushing hard because the tires are, you can't say goodbye to the tires unless I'm not gonna have them after this lap. Coming into the pits. Here, you just want to change the tires, you don't really want to refuel because the car has more than enough fuel to go to the end of the race. So just change the tires, get the salt compound. And they're a bit cold, the tires are a bit cold. So the first corner is going to be hard. I don't warm up the tires on the straight because I'm going to lose a bunch of time going left and right. So I keep the tires are warm, everything's good, so I just push hard. So, coming up into the final corner of the night lap, I get a decent exit. And here is the final lap. I'm very happy because I'm a force. I did everything right. And I'm just, you know, trying not to spin out. Trying not to make mistakes. Like pushing hard on not making mistakes. And here we come to the end of the race. Here I'm just, you know, patting myself on the back. Turning left and right. I'm just so happy to get my second career win. You see, I kinda get aggressive with the turns, but I finish it first. And I'm just very happy, no penalties. This race was a good one. And I'm just very happy with the result. I'm just, you know, patting myself on the back, jumping around.